Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. It's Monday. It's our favorite day of the week. That's right. It's time for headlines. Oh, yeah. Sorry for those headphone users. No, I'm not sorry. I do it all the time. It's great.
You do
it's
it all the time.
It's fantastic. I'm sure we would all love to do this. This would be awesome. But a small town, I wouldn't even call it a town. It's more like what's a village? Hamlet? Is there something below a hamlet?
A shanty?
I don't know. But whatever. It's a small, they call it a town. They have no government. They have no mayor. They're just, I don't know what's there. But they elect a village idiot every year. This year's winner was someone who was changing the oil in his wife's car and accidentally drained the transmission fluid, put the oil on top of the old oil, blew up her car. And that's why he got nominated for Village Idiot and won.
Okay, so it's actually based off of something stupid you've done.
Yes.
It's not hey, we want you to be the Village Idiot this year.
Right.
I win.
Right. But I'm sure we would all like to, at our jobs or, something like that. Not my job.
I'm sure I could nominate a Village Idiot or two where I work quite easily. For those of you who watch golf, I'm sure you were plenty aware of the little shenanigans that have happened at the Women's PGA Tournament. Lexi Thompson lost a major golf tournament because of a 4-stroke penalty. I guess a viewer was paying too much attention on TV and noticed that when she placed her ball that it was an inch or two away from where it should have been, and then she incurred a 2-stroke penalty for that, and then because she didn't write it on her sheet, she got another 2-stroke penalty and ended up losing by 1 stroke. I think this is one of the first times that this has happened, that somebody's actually lost a tournament because of a penalty. So
that's the silliest thing. I heard about that and I saw the footage and I went, what?
It's not the first time a viewer has phoned the PGA and said...
That's stupid. That's the stupidest rule ever. How can... And and they did it, the way they went about it was halfway through the next round that they gave her the penalty.
Oh, really?
She was on the course in the next round, and they told her you got a penalty because of this. And it's like, what?
So basically, watching what is it called when they go and watch
instant replay?
Instant replays. She got screwed because of an instant replay. Which
I
didn't know that they had those in golf.
Well, I didn't even know if you could call in or get a hold of the PGA.
No, it's the PGA. Yeah. This is the second time that this has happened. That somebody's watching went, no, that was in the wrong place, and they actually went, oh, wait, it is in the wrong place. You're fucked. But nobody's ever lost a major golf tournament because of that. This is the first
stupidest thing ever, and golf should be ashamed. They should be absolutely ashamed. So.
They could say sexism.
I'm surprised somebody hasn't.
You're only doing it because we're women.
Don't. Shh. You might start something now. Way to go. Now that's what it is. It's because it's a female. I tell you that. Whoever sat there and did that, get a life. You're a douchebag, and when you're watching when I watch golf, I don't really pay that much attention, and really. Did it really affect the whatever? It's just stupid. It's the mind-boggling, stupidest thing in here. So Disneyland, right? It's pretty expensive to get in there.
Yep.
Recently, a person used a pass from 1994 to get in.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. She just went up. She wasn't. Let's see. I just went up to the window. I wasn't expecting to spend the day there. I didn't bring anything or anyone with me. They were pretty surprised the girl working there was younger than me and said, wow, I've never seen one this old before. She called her manager over and they were super nice about it.
And they
let her in.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess she got sick when she was younger when they had the passes and she just, I don't even, surprisingly that she kept it that long.
Yeah, no kidding. Maybe she just stumbled across it
probably in her
stuff.
Probably in her purse.
Oh my gosh, I have ticket for Disneyland from 1994. I should see if it still works.
Probably bought it for super cheap, eh?
Well, 1994, what, 23 years ago?
A long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time. So keep those passes. If you have passes and you're not going to use them, just keep them. Maybe in 2050 you can just use them.
Disneyland, I can understand. You know, it's the happiest place on earth. They want goodwill and stuff like that. So you're going to see more of this happening in Disneyland because of that. Britney Spears postponed the Israeli elections. They were double booked at a Coliseum and on July 3rd. So the Israeli government postponed the elections till July 4th, so that way they could have the Coliseum to themselves and have the little political extravagance there, and then Britney Spears gets to play her concert the day before. The reason why I think this happened is because of security. All the security basically been hired up for Britney Spears, and they didn't have enough to cover...
No, it just shows what's more important in the world. Entertainment over politics. And that's hence why we have Donald Trump as the President of the United States.
Well, okay, I'm pretty sure it would be much more difficult for Britney Spears to move a concert, especially considering she's probably already booked throughout the entire world, and whereas you just
there's probably a lot more to it than just what, but it's probably logistics and all that.
Yeah,
stuff.
exactly. There's a whole bunch of other things. So it's like
an election, you can be like, man, whatever, we'll put it off a day. We're still going to get 5 people to show up anyway.
Yeah, so exactly. So the same 5.
There's probably
six people are going to show up because
one
of them will be still awake from the Britney Spears concert.
That's right.
It's like, I'm awake. I might as well vote.
It's pretty sad that more people will see Britney Spears perform than vote in an election.
Now, it's not. We don't know if that's entirely true. Maybe in Israel there's an 80% turnout.
Maybe they do better than us.
Yeah, in Canada it's typically around 60%, and then the civic elections are only around 30. Bless you.
Oh man, sneezing. That will not be cut out because we are real here at Coull Discussions. So some sad news. Some sad news in the world of entertainment. A childhood favorite of mine from the WWE last Sunday, not this one that just passed, but the previous one, April 2nd. WWE held their big spectacle WrestleMania, their big extravaganza, and my favorite wrestler and the person that would be at my dinner table at Table for 4, go check out the video. The Undertaker announced his retirement from WWE after, I think he debuted in 1990, and he's been at 24 WrestleManias.
25 WrestleManias.
24?
Because he was 23 and 2.
Was he 23 and 2? Yeah. So 25 WrestleManias. He had like a huge undefeated streak at WrestleManias. He never lost until he lost to Brock Lesnar a couple of years ago, and he lost this past one, but at the end of it, he left all his costume in the ring and walked out, and he is the biggest thing in my mind in sports entertainment. He is a legend, and he will go down in history as the greatest wrestler ever.
I agree. I idolized The Undertaker a lot when I used to watch WrestleMania. I used to watch it when I was younger. I don't anymore, but it's just my taste. But he's still an amazing wrestler. He is a legend, and it's a sad shame that he's gonna hang up his.
It's about time too.
No, it's true. He's been.
I was kind of hoping that
5 WrestleManias.
Yeah, I was hoping that he would do it. I was hoping he did it last year, but I was going, okay, he needs to he's old. He's in his 50s and he's still poor guy needs a new hip. So, he put on the last match. He came out, for the last few years, he's only been showing up at WrestleMania, but, it's good. It's going to be cool to see him go into the Hall of Fame next year. And
is he in the...
Oh, yeah, he'll go.
Oh, okay.
Definitely.
Yeah, because from what I've read is, like, he actually broke character, and...
Yeah, he broke character when he kissed his wife at the end.
Wife
and that's what I knew, because they put his match on last. Him and Roman Reigns fought last in the main event. Usually they save that for a title match, and so I kind of knew. And then at the end of the match, when he was in there and he put back his costume on, I went, okay, this is it. And then he took his gloves off, put them down, folded up his jacket, put it down, put his hat on top, put it down, and kind of walked out, went over, broke character. That's the first time I think ever that we've seen the Undertaker break character ever on television. So you knew that was it. That was over.
It is a sad day, and he'll be missed.
Oh, big time.
So the U of A, somebody's going to get a firing for this, but a freezer broke in one of their science labs, and a bunch of Arctic ice has been possibly contaminated beyond repair. These are Arctic samples from drilling samples, so they take some core samples, they dig in really deep, get rid of all the top stuff, go deep, take some cores out, so they can check to see what life was like back thousands of years. And some of them may or may not have melted. Some of them may or may not have been cross-contaminated. They're not exactly giving us a lot of details on it, other than that it happened. So some things they may not be able to do anymore with the ice core samples, but they're still saying that yes, they can still do stuff, but they just might not be able to do some of the stuff that they originally were going to do. So someone's going to get crapped on for that one.
That sucks, eh?
It does. Like, wow. The samples have been around for well over a decade, and for ice to last a decade, unless it's your freezer out back in your garage.
Would have been funnier if somebody accidentally used it for fucking their drink. What are you doing? Just having a drink, man. I'm thirsty.
Yeah, there's ice in the freezer right here. We're like,
can you imagine? That'd be hilarious. Somebody uses it for their vodka. I wonder if that would make your vodka taste different. Your ice, old ice. Interesting.
Yeah.
But if the freezer broke, nobody should get in trouble. If it just broke,
well, yeah,
can't really do anything about it.
No, true enough.
Sucks that they can't do anything. That's it.
Yeah.
Any more headlines? No more headlines. Interesting. So this week, guys, we're going to be talking Trump Tuesday tomorrow.
Yeah, Trump's in the news again, so we're going to talk about Trump.
Trump's playing Battleship again. Here we go. Wednesday, we're going to talk about The Walking Dead. And season finale.
The whole thing.
The whole thing is done.
So it's done until next September, so we're going to give our 2 cents about it.
Literally 2 cents. That's all I got for it. And Thursday, what are we talking about Thursday?
Thursday, we're going to be talking about the future of commerce. There's been a tech firm in Sweden that has...
Somewhere in those Nordic countries.
Yeah. That has been able to put a chip in person, and that chip is being able to be used to open doors and buy things.
Oh. Check it out Thursday for more details. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. And if you say the word bunny rabbit, $10 free comes to you.